I'm sure you're familiar with the concept of planes, trains, and automobiles, so you'll appreciate the reality that in the next few moments we are going to utilize all forms of transportation to take you on a fast-paced tour of golf, life, fun, and outdoor recreation in Ann Arbor and throughout Washtenaw County, straight ahead.
Welcome to Michigan Golf Live Television, shining the spotlight on the best places to play, stay, and celebrate the greatest game on earth. Stay connected to Michigan Golf Live 24/7 on Facebook, X, Instagram, and our YouTube channel. And subscribe for free to our weekly FORE Golfers Network podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere podcasts are found.
Hello friends, Bill Hobson here. Welcome into the program. We are so glad to have you along with us as today we explore an area in Michigan that many of you probably have only thought of as a university town, where big gatherings come together in a big house. I'm guessing you're picking up what I'm laying down. Our featured destination today is the Ann Arbor area, and a collection of golf, life, fun, recreation, and beauty that may catch you by surprise to some degree. So we'll get things started as we always do by heading directly to our first of many featured golf courses. Let's head over to Fox Hills. As we begin the golf exploration part of our visit to Ann Arbor, we actually slide over to Plymouth to introduce you to the beautiful Fox Hills. And let me also introduce you to the general manager here, Bill Durham. Come on in as we get ready to showcase for many people for the first time ever the strategic Fox course, the classic Fox course, and the golden Fox course. This is golf heaven here.
It is. It's a little bit of golf mecca. We cover it from all angles with championship golf on the golden. We've got family golf with the strategic golf course, the short course. It'll be one of the first to be rated this year by Golf Association of Michigan, which we're proud of. And then the classic golf course is Test of Time, 1927 Wilfred Reed design that's been, 9 holes has been added to make it 27 holes, but we still have a lot of the original design.
Let's go through each course and give a little bit of a feel for what makes it unique. Strategic Fox is where your driver's going to stay in the bag, but not all short courses are created equal.
No.
This one winds you through some wetlands. I mean, there's a real challenge to your game on Strategic Fox.
It's intense. So we go back to 195 yards from its longest hole, up just a flip sand wedge on the shortest one. But it's fun for everybody out there, and it's in great condition.
What a cool way to work on your iron game. But we all need more precision in our iron games, and Strategic does that for us.
Absolutely. It gets you ready for the learning center and all that has to offer here at Fox Hills with regarding to practice and learning.
So then if we want a little bit of the flavor of golf a century ago, we move over to the classic, where everything's right in front of you. The greens are a little smaller, the fairways are a little tighter. It's not necessarily all that long, but it's a pretty good test of your game.
It is. As you notice, the smaller greens really honing the skills, and it's not overly short, surprisingly, for being so old. But they did come through and renovated it in 1981, I believe, and has since had another renovation, and keep history, but keep improving history.
Well, you keep improving history while maintaining the shot values of the original design. And as we make our way around the classic, it does have that different feel to it. We don't get that feel very often in the world of public golf anymore, so that's really special. And then the headliner here, I think, would be the championship course, which is Golden Fox.
Over time, it's been a leader in this market for the quality of golf that it has. You would think that opening up in the late '80s, that by now it really wouldn't have its luster, but it really stands the test of time with all the newer courses coming on board. Some recently opened, the people keep coming back and like our place, so it's nice to have.
People do like your place. They like it for golf, they like it for events, they love it for weddings. So can you kind of speak to the role it plays in the community and in the area?
We go from soccer banquets to pom-pom banquets to rehearsal dinners and showers and weddings to competitive golf. So it's all under one property, and we get to service all aspects of family whether it's golf, which is the true root here at Fox Hills, or hundreds of weddings we do a year at our 3 venues and put a lot of smiles on people's faces.
And with Fox Hills being a public facility, I'm sure you'd love to have everybody out there come and play. In fact, come and play year-round here at Fox Hills.
Absolutely. We recently renovated one of our buildings and put 8 TrackMan simulators in the building, and we're not ready for snow, but we're prepared for snow. Bring your sticks during the winter and we'll keep you going. We're going to have a league play and do private parties, and 8 TrackMan simulators and a bar can't go wrong in the middle of the winter in Michigan.
You've been here at Fox Hills for quite some time, so what's special about this place that you call home?
So I've been here since I was 16 years old. Started out on the carts, worked my way up into pro shop, and then eventually management after college. I was able to finish my Class A LPGA certification here. So it is like home. So if you're really looking for versatility and somewhere where you can play literally somewhere different every weekend, we're it. And I don't think, I may be biased, but I don't think you're going to find better people that work here and greeting you at the front door and at the first tee than we have it here at Fox Hills.
How do you describe kind of the terrain and the feel, the vibe of the property?
Yeah, I think first thing you show up on property is just a real clean look. We've got fresh flowers all around property. We've got 2 driving ranges, 3 clubhouses. It's just gorgeous. Our grounds crew really takes time and care into what they do in the course. We've also got a lot of tenure in our grounds crew. Both of our superintendents have been here for 30 plus years.
Pretty special place.
It's very unique in the industry, and we're becoming even more unique. We're opening up 8 TrackMan simulator bays in our performance center down by our strategic Fox. So you can come out to Fox Hills and golf all year round.
I love that we have something to offer anybody. We have the par 3 course for beginner golfers, junior golfers. You got the Golden for the guy searching for more of a challenge, and then the Classic for just more traditional golf. We've got almost anything for anybody. So it's a really big staple in our community, and we're able to serve multiple groups of people. So,
are you allowed to pick a favorite course on this property?
I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I would have to say the par 3. That's been kind of my baby since I started working here. I was always like, I hope I'll handle it. So the par 3 course, I've been around it for so long that I do have a special place in my heart for it. So it's beautiful. And the Classic is just traditional golf, and it kind of gives you that up north field right outside of Metro Detroit, So we're very fortunate for what we have.
I'll tell you what, everything about Fox Hills is absolutely beautiful, and what a perfect way for us to begin the golf exploration aspect of our visit here in Ann Arbor. As we come down by the river, I'm reminded of those days many years ago when yours truly was a college student at one of Ann Arbor's great universities, Go Blue. And during those days, I was largely concerned with the mass consumption of pizza and, of course, studying, and never really took the time to get outside and explore the beauty of the area, including the border-to-border trail. 35 miles of 10-foot wide paved ADA-compliant access that winds you through some of the most beautiful stretches in the entire state. And a lot of it would probably come as a surprise to everybody thinking, Ann Arbor has all of that? Yeah, this trail connects Ann Arbor to Dexter and Chelsea and Ypsilanti, and you can just kind of go and explore forever, get outside, away from the screens, and disconnect and get fit. Get fit enough so that our next featured golf course will be less of a challenge for you. We'll head back to the tees and fairways and greens straight ahead as we continue our time in Ann Arbor. And welcome back into the show as we continue our exploration of golf, life, and fun in Ann Arbor and Washtenaw County. We are taking all forms of transportation today to showcase what makes this place, this area, this region so incredibly special, including the chance to get out, get some exercise on the DTE Energy Foundation Trail in Chelsea. The trail is really a premier year-round mountain biking destination in Michigan, and challenging terrain and stunning natural scenery everywhere you look. And it's really designed to cater to all skill levels, whether you're a beginner or an advanced rider. The trail is a premier year-round mountain biking destination that offers challenging terrain and incredible natural scenery. And there's something here for riders of all skill levels. So if you're a beginner, don't worry, you can still ride this trail. It spans several miles, has multiple loops and a variety of experiences for everybody. And the trail is located at the Waterloo State Recreation Area, the largest state park in Michigan's Lower Peninsula. And Chelsea is a designated Pure Michigan trail town and is the gateway to the Waterloo State Recreation Area. So there's the trail. Now it's time for us to get back to our more natural habitat on the golf course and a stunning municipal course right here in Chelsea called Pierce Lake. I would have to think everybody is bursting with pride at the beauty of Pierce Lake. What an incredible property this is, and part of a group of incredible properties you have in the county.
And this is one of my favorite parks. I live here in Chelsea, so Pierce Lake is one that I frequent most often. But we do have a tremendous park system here in Washtenaw County. We own 16 parks across the county and 38 nature preserves. So we offer quite a variety, a little bit of everything to the residents here in Washtenaw County.
We think about being in a fairly urban area, and I think oftentimes we can lose sight of the fact that there's such beauty in nature and the trail systems. The topography of this part of the state is incredible. So as you celebrate that, you see people come here and visit for the first time from all over the country.
A lot of people, you think of living in southern Michigan, everyone goes northern Michigan, for in the summer. But, people who understand Washtenaw County, understand all we have to offer with the golf courses, the active parks, the water parks, and really the nature preserves that we have across the entire county. More people are deciding to stay here, stay local, and enjoy the beautiful assets that we have here in Washtenaw County.
You have spent a lot of time here at Pierce Lake. How do you describe this amazing property?
It's a great piece of property. We have rolling terrain. Our front nine is more of a links style. Our back nine is more of a marsh carry, forced carries, narrow fairways. So you're going to have two different nines here. Every time you play it, it can be something different. You're going to see abundant wildlife and just great conditions.
This is a championship golf course, and it's in pristine condition. So are you on the pleasant side of surprising people when they come out?
Yeah, people are very pleased. I got to give all my credit to my parks department. They have the foresight to put time and effort and resources into this property. We've redone cart paths and updated irrigation systems to keep it in this playing conditions. They give us all the resources we need.
One of the, I think, greatest attributes of Pierce Lake is the value proposition to this. And I realize that things can change by a few dollars one way or the other, but to play this course for in the range of $60 and below is mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, it's kind of the mission here. We want to have golf be affordable for everybody to play and not price people out of playing. We want people to come in and enjoy a round of golf and not have to worry about paying hundreds of dollars to play.
Okay, so from a playability standpoint, I noticed a few things. One, off the tee box, it sometimes looks like the landing area is smaller than it actually is. There's a lot of room to hit the ball here.
There is a lot of off the tee. You're going to see a little bit of sliver of fairway, but you will have an ample landing area for most tees. Some forced carries are a little bit longer, but most of them you'll end up in a good spot.
The greens are in perfect, and I say perfect, I mean private club perfect condition. That's one of the most pleasant surprises I encountered here.
When you have an agronomy department like ours, top notch, they're out there rolling them, mowing them, primping them every day, so they roll consistent every day.
How good is golf in this region?
Oh, we have a lot of courses that should probably rank up there in the top of the state. It is a great spot. You can make a trip to the Ann Arbor area and have 5 must-play courses on your list. Hopefully we're one of them, but there's some great golf in Washtenaw County.
Any recommendations for playing the 18th hole here at Pierce Lake?
Just get it on the green. It is a large green. It's probably about 130 feet from front to back. Go at the pin. It can be way back there, but take a whack at it.
The first rule of a good birdie putt is never leave it short. But my goodness, this might be the biggest green I've ever seen, and what a way to close our time at Pierce Lake. Hopefully what you've seen over the course of the last few minutes will help to rewrite your mental imagery when you hear the concept of a municipal golf course, because this place is spectacular. It's one of the best munis we've seen in the history of our program. So let's stay in that genre as we make our next stop in our tour of golf, life, and fun in Ann Arbor. We make just a short drive down the road to Hudson Mills. I say to you, what is Hudson Mills? And your answer?
It's a great golf course in a great location that offers affordable rates for the Ann Arbor area.
Especially for those people who are getting into the game at those early stages, this is a really good budget-friendly fit, isn't it?
Offers a good spot for beginners. We have a big focus on youth golf here with partnering with the GAM to offer youth on course availability. We're the home course for Dexter High School to practice at. So we try and put a big emphasis on youth golf.
I know that one of the points of attention in the municipal golf course world is making sure your conditions are really strong so that you can offer a quality experience. Can you speak to the Hudson Mills side of that and what it's like to play here?
Yeah, it's always in great shape. I'm getting compliments constantly from guys coming over here, guys and girls coming over here saying greens are fast, the rough looks good, the fairways look good. But yeah, honestly across the Metroparks entirely, that's our number one compliment is the conditions.
How do you view Washtenaw County as a vacation and golf destination?
Well, I think there's a lot of different things to do. Ann Arbor's a great town. There's tons of stuff to do. And there's underrated golf in this area and in Washtenaw County. I think like Pierce Lakes, I think Calderon, Hudson Mills. I think there's a lot of underrated spots.
So we're going to take the value combination, the quality of the playing conditions at the golf course, the central location for everybody in this part of the state. I think that's kind of a hard combination to beat.
And it's in a good area, and people coming to and from Metro Detroit out here. It's not too far away, down 94, so I think it's in a good location.
How do you describe the playing experience here at Hudson Mills?
Well, I think the advantage we have, it's an easy walk, which we can draw a lot of people in, that we get a lot of seniors that can still walk and play the game without taking a cart. And I think the playability it's a little tight on some of the holes. If you hit it in the weeds, you're not going to find it. The fairways are a little tight, but it's not that long. And I think the green complexes are fairly smooth and makes for an enjoyable round of golf. I think the one thing that I like to point out is that we have a good staff here that works here, good customer service, but if the course isn't in good shape, they're not going to come back. And that goes to our superintendent out here, Mark Jackson. He does a great job out here. We get so many compliments and keeps them coming back.
There are a number of descriptors for a style of golf course. To me, this would be that parkland feel,
yes,
right? Where you can see other holes. They're not tricked up. You're not blind shots into anything. It's in front of you, and the trees are real, right? So what's the challenge of Hudson Mills?
The challenge, I think, is the greens. It goes back to the greens. There's a bit of slope on them. They are a bit speedy, and you have to a little bit tight fairways on some of the holes where we have the marshlands and that. So you got to hit the ball straight. You don't necessarily hit driver on every hole. Keep it in play, and the challenge will be on the greens.
There are some courses that are definitely for a more advanced player, and then there are some that will challenge the advanced player, but also give a new golfer a fair shot at enjoying their day. To me, that's kind of where this fits in.
Yeah, I think exactly. I think about 4 or 5 years ago, we came up with youth tees out here, which is up front from the senior tees, and it makes it enjoyable for the kids. It plays a little over 4,000 yards. And we do the youth on course. We have a lot of kids out here. I mean, last week we had 100 kids for the Kensington Tour out here, and it's kids from like 8 years old to 15, 16, and that's the future of the game. And we're seeing a lot of families. We're seeing a lot of couples coming out now, and it's really. I get to know a lot of the people. We get a lot of repeat business, so I know pretty much everybody by name when they come in and check in. So it's a good community course, and it's fun to play, and it's a family environment.
Have you chosen your personal favorite hole out here?
My favorite hole, I think we played it today, was number 5, because it's a fairly long par 4, pretty tight on both sides. You hit a great drive, and I kind of got to iron up on the green, so that was pretty good. And it's an elevated green. It's almost like a country club type green. That's kind of my favorite hole.
Outdoors, recreation, the beauty of nature. Yes, we celebrate that in a golf sense all the time on our program, but when you visit the Ann Arbor area, that whole concept is taken to another level. Here we are on the river at the Gallup Park Livery, It's a super popular destination for water-based recreation. They've got kayaks, canoes, paddle boards, and it's located so close to the main parts of town, you'd be amazed at how serene and how remote it can feel at times. Now, the Livery offers equipment rentals and guided tours, and instructional courses, and catering to novices and experienced paddlers. I'm on the Stillwater portion, but it gets a little bit more adventurous a little further away. It's all part of our case that we're making for you to come here and visit Ann Arbor. Bring your golf clubs for sure, but also bring your sense of adventure and your appreciation for the beauty of nature. The Huron River is a designated national water trail system which recognizes its importance for recreation, conservation, and community engagement. We're all about community engagement, my friends. In fact, when we come back on the program, we're going to engage with more of the community on the golf course as we continue showcasing golf and life and fun in the Ann Arbor area. Stick around. Welcome back into the show as we have just a few moments left to explore golf and life in the Ann Arbor area. Earlier, we took you over to Fox Hills in Plymouth, and then we introduced you to a pair of wonderful municipal courses in the region, and we closed things out at the beautiful Polo Fields Golf and Country Club.
Well, the course was more like a link-style golf course. You know, not a lot of trees, but a lot of mounds, a lot of heather, a lot of sand, and a lot of water.
It seems to me that the two nines have their own unique personalities. So the front nine features kind of a gauntlet of a start, right?
Right. 2 through 6, we call that the gauntlet, just because of the water and out of bounds and the hazards that run those 4, 5, or 6 holes. Backside is an easier part of the golf course, not quite as much water on the backside, but still has a couple of holes that bite you if you don't watch out for them.
Hit a few shots on 2 through 6 just so you could show me exactly what a gauntlet looks like. What's the strategy on 2?
Strategy on 2 is leave it, you got to hit anywhere from a driver to a hybrid or even a long iron. You want to hit it out there to about the 120 yards out, give or take a few yards. And then your shot into the green, you want to make sure you have a clear shot and try to hit it as high as you can because that green runs away from you.
And every once in a while you come across a 3-tiered green where you can either play it off the backstop and bring it down the hill or just hope it doesn't run all the way back to your feet.
Yeah, the 17's a 3-tiered green. We rotate the pin back, so when it's in that back green position, I just try to hit it in the middle somewhere and putt up the hill. That's the easiest because a lot of times you try to land it at that pin in the back and it'll bounce right off the back of the green. You definitely don't want to be in the front of the green when it's in the back of the green, but you want to be in the quadrant best you can, unless unless it's in the middle. Then you really want to be in the middle.
So with these 2 nines having different personalities to them, if we survive the gauntlet and having played it, I would say if you can get through those 4 or 5 holes at 2 over,
yeah,
you're probably doing pretty well.
Yeah, pretty well. Yeah, if you can shoot 38, 39, 40 on the front side, you can turn to the back and shoot 36, 37 on the back.
I would have to think that families are embracing this place and just kind of setting up shop on a beautiful summer weekend.
Yeah, we're pretty busy in the pool on the weekends. During the week, there's quite a few people that come in. We also have a fitness room downstairs that surprisingly gets quite a bit of use. We have a simulator downstairs so they can hit balls down there in the wintertime.
As we wind down our time here in Ann Arbor, we have one final form of transportation to explore here on the river, the good old-fashioned paddle boat, where we can burn some calories while we enjoy the beauty of the natural setting here on the river. Friends, as you've seen over the course of the last few minutes, Ann Arbor is a fantastic destination for golf, for activity, for disconnecting, for getting away from the tablets and the phones and just enjoying nature in all of its various forms. There's a reason why Ann Arbor is annually voted among the best cities in all of America to visit and to live in. Now it's time for you to come here and discover for yourself what makes this such a special place. Thanks for joining us here on the program. Enjoy your visit to Ann Arbor just like we have. Giddy up.